situation at all. One, like, he would complain every day about his roommate. He would say that his roommate was like crazy, and he would say that like he just hated the house, he hated where the house was, he hated everything about it. And he like literally, like, I'm not trying to bash anyone, but like I'm not trying to bash him, but like I'm just saying like facts. Like, he couldn't afford the rent because I remembered like he like owed the person money from like the last month's rent, and he was like, oh yeah, I have to still pay them. Like, so he couldn't afford it. Like, so that's like three things. Like, he thought the roommate was psychotic, he hated where the house was, he like hated everything about it, and he like couldn't afford it. So obviously he wasn't perfectly fine in his situation. And like basically he agreed to, and like we never really let him move in, but he agreed to like sleep at my house, to do my makeup, do my hair, like do my styling and all of that. And so like at first when he moved in, sorry about the loud noise, like my gardener's literally like gardening right now, and he's standing right outside. Like, why do you have to stand right here when I'm literally right here? Like, sorry if you guys can't hear me. Sir, you're gonna need to move. Like, he's literally blowing leaves. Like, sir, you need to move. Besides that, let me know if you guys can't hear me. But, like, what was I saying? Oh yeah, he agreed to sleep at my house in exchange for doing my makeup, styling my outfits, taking all my Instagram photos. Oh my god, I literally can't right now. Like, my gardener can see me, and he is still standing outside. I'm relocating. I'm pissed. Like, someone's not getting a high tip today. I'm literally angry. I have to relocate because can you guys still hear me? I had to relocate because like my gardener wouldn't stop making noise. But back to what I was saying. Did my gardener just move? Okay, I'll sit here until my gardener moves. So basically what I was saying is like this person agreed to, Bob, we're gonna call him Bob. He agreed to sleep at my house in exchange to do my makeup, do my hair, like style my outfits, drive me places, and I paid for all of his gas when he was driving me places. So like, yeah, and then just like take my Instagram photos. Like, he even agreed to like edit my videos at one point, which he never did. But like it was basically that kind of agreement, and like it was never in paper or anything, but it was kind of just like, okay, like if you're gonna sleep at my house tonight, like you need to like style, like go shopping with me tomorrow, like do my makeup, you know, like that was kind of like the drill. And then sorry, I like keep looking at my laptop because I like have like some things written down because again, I only have 2 brain cells, so I need to like see what I wrote. Oh yeah, and then like he kind of like slept at my house all the time, and it was like okay when like it was acceptable when he was doing my makeup and all that stuff and everything, and he was just like driving me everywhere I wanted, you know. But then 2 weeks later, like he just stopped doing all of that, and he kind of stopped doing all of that when he moved all of his stuff inside the house. Like my mom told him that he could keep like some of his things because he was like, oh my god, my roommates are gonna get into my Birkins, my roommates are gonna like touch all my Louis Vuitton. So we were like, okay, you can put it in our house because our house is like safe, like, you know, like it's secured. And he moved some of that stuff in. Then one day he just like came with all of his stuff, and like yeah, and then like after that he like just kind of got distracted with a relationship, I guess, and he was just trying to piss me off, like as he said in one of his videos. And like he wouldn't do my makeup, he wouldn't like go shopping with me. If he would go shopping with me, he wouldn't like help me. Like he would like sit there, and if I'm like, oh, like how, like he's supposed to like pick out things for me, you know what I mean? Like pick out clothes, like put out outfits, and then we would go shopping, like I would have to pick out everything. And then if I'm like trying on things in the dressing room, and he's like, I don't know, like I don't know how it looks, I don't know. And again, I just want to say I'm not trying to bash anyone with this video. Like, I'm just trying to explain what happened because I need to explain my side of the story, because they made a video and it's getting like hundreds of thousands of views about how horrible I am and all these untrue things about me, and I just literally can't take it. But what What was I saying? One sec. Oh yeah, and then like once all this stuff was moved in, he like kind of like was taking advantage because he was like living here and not like doing all the stuff that he agreed to do. He also just like was disrespecting my mom and I on top of it, and I'll get to that like in a minute. But he also like had like a like significant other, like I don't know what I want to say about it, because the guy like didn't like I guess the guy didn't like him back. Like he like said that like Bob did, but like I don't want to speak on the relationship or whatever it even was, but like we're just gonna say it was a relationship. So he had his significant other like sleep here for 2 weeks straight, and and the whole time like we were telling Bob that his like friend or whatever had to leave, but he would make his friend sleep here every night, and even his friend was like oh yeah, I want to go home. And then Bob was just like, no, I'm gonna come home with you then, you can't leave me. And then like he would be like, I have to go to school, because he was in senior year and he had like 2 weeks left. Like he just wanted to finish school. And then he's like, okay, if you want to go to school, then I'm gonna go with you to school. Like you can't leave me. Like it was just really weird, and like we were both like scared of him, like physically scared of him. So we were just kind of like following whatever we wanted. Like it was like we were being held hostage. Like I don't want to say that, but yeah. And then like when you're like disrespecting my mom and I, when you're not doing what you're supposed to, you're like having unwanted guests sleep here when we're telling you that they have to leave, and you're just ignoring us about it. Hold on, I have something. Can I have my non-personal phone? Not my personal one. Yeah, non-personal, thank you. Come here. One sec, guys. Thank you. Okay, so I have this video, and I don't want to give this person any attention. Like, please don't go and watch their video after this. Like, I don't want to give them any attention, please. Like, but they were basically like admittingly like they just want so much attention. Like they were admittingly saying like that like he like was like causing fights between my mom and I and like everyone in the house because he wanted attention from it. And like this is like a little clip. Like,
I always wanted attention, and so it got to the point where it was like, if I'm not gonna have good attention, like I want some sort of attention, so I'd get bad attention. And even as a kid, like I would like raise all hell trying to fight with her for no reason. Like I would be upset and I'd be like, I'm not gonna do your makeup today, like I'm not gonna style you today, like I'm not gonna do that. And I'd cause fights with her, and it was because like I wanted the attention. Like I wanted her to recognize that I did that, and that I'm not just here to like be her slave, and that I wanted the attention to continue to do it. Like I loved doing it, and it was like I would cause fights with her mom, where it'd be like I'd, like tell her mom something that Nicolette said or something like that, or that Nicolette wasn't helping with gas, or that she wasn't thankful for me. And I'm like, I don't know why I did that, and it was really wrong of me to do that, and to get close to her mom and to tell her mom things she said, because yeah, she's supposed to be my...
Yeah, like he would go to my mom and like say things behind my back, and like my mom was like, he's just a really big manipulator, and he like completely manipulated the situation. Like he would tell my mom that like I said things that I didn't say, and then he would tell me that my mom said things that I didn't say, and then he would just cause fights between all of us. And like it was so bad. Like we have drama in the house, but like it was so bad when he was here, because he was just causing drama because he wanted attention from it. And he would say really creepy things, like he would be like, I can't wait till like he's like, I'm gonna make like Nina hate Nicolette so much that she's gonna kick Nicolette out, and then I'm gonna have Nicolette's room. Like I want Nina to be my mom. So, and I want Nina to be my mom, so like I'm gonna wreck their relationship, and so I can be like the new Nicolette, I can replace Nicolette. And I have multiple people that he said this to, so if you want me to like bring those people in, I literally can. Like I'm not gonna like, if you want me to show text messages, I can, but I'm like so loud, I don't get it. Okay, so back to what I was saying, like, oh my god, I literally can't, like, someone is not getting a tip today. I literally can't right now, like, I cannot deal with this. How could you just, like, I don't know, like, literally stop making noise. We're in my room now with no floors. You can still hear it from out here. Okay, like, I don't even know what to do. I'm gonna just sit in my kitchen now because this is in the middle of the house and they're all surrounding the house. So like this is where you're gonna hear it the least. Can you guys hear me well? No, I don't like to see. Okay. Like he would just basically like say like he would basically cause fights and he admittedly like caused like fake beef basically, but it wasn't like online fake beef, like it was like in real life fake beef. Okay, I'm going back here. I'm sorry for like my constant like location change. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done this while my gardeners are here. But he would do that, and then how could you like just make something so horrible sound so normal? Like he's like, oh yeah, like I would completely manipulate Nina and Nicolette to like hate each other and all this stuff, and like I would just like cause fights because I wanted attention. Like you're completely playing the victim and you're so manipulative. Like how do you make something so horrible sound like so normal? Like I don't get it. And sorry, I'm like kind of like all over the place. Like right now, like I don't know. I'm just so angry and I'm just like talking so fast. But I'm really angry and I want to speak so much about this, but I'm gonna hold back because I don't want to like do like. Oh my god, someone said, did you force him to take Adderall? I did not force him to take Adderall. Like, I'm literally, like, 16 years old. He's 18 years old. I can't force someone to take Adderall. And I, like, literally can't. And, oh yeah, someone's like, he knew there were cameras. Like, he knew that there were cameras. He walked into the house, and there's a camera guy standing there with a camera. There's a camera up here. He literally looked at the cameras. And then after the sit down part, he was like being filmed, like while we were helping him put stuff outside, like we were filming it. There were two camera guys. Like you obviously know that you're being filmed, and he didn't say anything because he wants the attention from it. Like he's claiming in his like video that like he's like he said I'm doing like a demonetized series called like exposing myself, blah 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 blah, and like I don't want fame or like money or anything from it. He put over 8 ads in his recent video. Over 8 ads. People usually do 1 to 2 ads. Like, it's considered extra if you're doing 2 ads. He put 8 ads in his video. Like, obviously, like, what? You obviously want money from it. Like, don't say that you're gonna make it demonetized and put 8 ads in it. Like, say that, like, I don't even know what to say right now. Yeah, and he was literally, like, texting people that I knew. Like he was texting this girl that I know, and like she doesn't like him, but like he still texts her because he doesn't have anyone to text, so like he would text people that didn't really like him anyways. And she was sending me the screenshots, and basically he was like, oh my god, they're filming me right now, haha, they're filming me, like I can't wait to make my video about this, like they're gonna post a video while kicking me out. Like I'll pull up the screenshots, but I'll do like a whole YouTube video or like a separate live showing you guys screenshots because all the things are on this phone, and so I can't do that right now. But I'm gonna like think of it in my shoes, you know what I mean? Like if someone's admittingly tearing you and your mom's relationship apart, like what are you gonna do? You're not gonna want them in your house. And like if someone's bringing like unwanted guests to your house, like obviously like you feel disrespected. And then if someone's disrespecting you so much in your own house where you should feel comfortable when you're at home, like that's so sad. And he just like really betrayed me, and I thought that he was like my friend. Like I called him my stylist, but in the end we got really close and we were just